This is Lesson 3 on page 55, Performing Advanced Text Editing Operations. You have begun developing PowerPoint 2019 presentations with strong visual appeal and a consistent look and feel. You have mastered the basic building blocks of presentations, and you know how to customize your presentations to suit your particular needs. Now you will focus on honing your message by utilizing some of the advanced text editing features in PowerPoint 2019. Not all content carries the same weight. You will need ways to emphasize certain key points while still presenting all relevant information to your audience. Additionally, you may want to format the text in your presentations to make it easier to read or to have more visual appeal. But none of this should consume large amounts of your development time. By becoming familiar with some of the advanced text editing features in PowerPoint 2019, you will be able to focus on your message instead of wasting hours of time customizing the appearance of your text. In this lesson, you will format characters and format paragraphs. So topic A starts on page 56 with formatting characters. Text is likely to be one of your main means of conveying information. As such, it is important to select the best character formatting for your presentations. The proper character formatting will give your presentation a professional appearance while ensuring that the audience does not miss out on key information. Without formatting, the text in your presentations will appear flat. There will be no visual cues for the audience to interpret the text, and the presentation will be just plain boring. You have entered text into your presentations, now you will energize that text. So character formats are particular attributes that you can apply to the text on your slides. By changing these attributes, you can alter the appearance of the text in your presentation. There are 4 basic elements of character formats: your font type, size, color, and your style. All of these can be found on your Home tab in your font command group. So I'm going to navigate over to slide number 2. And here I have a list of the first day agenda. Suppose I wanted to format the text for roll call. I'm going to triple click to select that first line of text. And in my font group, here I have my font style. All of these are previewed, how they will appear, what the text actually looks like. The next one, you have your font size. You have options from your drop down. You can also type directly into that size text field. You have your increase font size, which will increase it by 1 point for you. Your decrease will make it smaller by 1 point. You have the option to bold out your text, italicize it, underline it. You can add a text shadow to that, a strike through, which is one single line through your text. You also have the option to increase the character spacing. You have a drop down here, very tight, tight, normal, loose, very loose, and you can always go into more spacing options. And then you have your casing, sentence case, which capitalizes the first letter of the text string. Lowercase makes all of your letters lowercase. Uppercase will capitalize every letter. You can capitalize each word, or you can toggle the case, which is making every uppercase letter lowercase and vice versa. And then we have our font color drop down. You have theme colors listed up at the top, and you have your standard colors listed along the bottom row. Okay, so if I wanted to change this to Arial font, size 24, bold that out, and I'll change this to a red font. So all of that can be done on your Home tab. Now also in your font in your font command group, you have your dialog box launcher. This will open up the font dialog box for you. All of your options on your ribbon are shown here. Your font, your styles, bold, italics, your size, your font color. You can choose an underline style, an underline color, and then you have some additional options. Your strike through, which is single line, your double strike through, your superscript, which is like the x squared, like an exponent type thing, subscript, which would be the small number or letter in the bottom right hand corner, like the 2 in H2O. You can make everything in small caps or all caps, and equalize character height, which we'll get to a little later on. So all of these options are also available in your font dialog box. So while we're on the topic of font, if I wanted to use this formatting and paste it to all of the other text in not only just this slide, but all my other slides as well, I can do that by first highlighting the formatting that I want to copy. Here on my Home tab in my clipboard group, I have what we call a format painter. If I single click on this, I'm allowed to use it one time before it automatically turns off for me. So if I click and drag my cursor across group projects, you can see it takes all that formatting that I copied from roll call and it pastes it over that text. It doesn't paste the text, just the formatting from there. And you can see it automatically turned off that button for me because I only single clicked to turn it on. Now if I had double clicked, let me select roll call again, and I double click to turn on format painter, then it is in what we call sticky mode, and that will stay on until I manually turn it off. So I could click drag across syllabus to apply that formatting, and across questions as well. I could move to another slide. You can see my cursor is still that paintbrush. I can click and drag across this, and whenever I'm ready to turn that off, just single click on the format painter and it will disable for me, and now I'm back to my regular cursor. So that is your format painter for copying and pasting formatting. Now we'll also take a look at word styles. Word art styles are predetermined formatting configurations that can be applied to text on a slide. These formatting configurations can be applied to selected text or to all text within a text placeholder. Let me go to my title slide. Let's say I wanted to make Media 201 Digital Media Production, my title, stand out a little more. I can click that text, and when I'm clicked into a text box, I get my Drawing Tools Format Contextual tab. In that contextual tab, I have a command group, Word Art Styles, and that's this gallery here. If I select my More button to display my gallery, these are just some pre-formatted styles with different fonts, outlines, effects like shadowing, reflection, things of that nature, all pre-configured into one particular style. You can hover over to get the name of what's included there. You can see this has a white fill outline of accent 1 and a glow of accent 1. Here we have fill olive green, accent 3, sharp bevel. And if we wanted to apply that to our text, just click to select it. You can see it adds a little something more to that. And you can also modify, if I just wanted to use that as a starting point, I could change my text fill color, my outline, all of my effects, shadow has its own gallery, reflection, glow, bevel, 3D rotation, and my transform as well. So you don't necessarily have to use this word art style. You can use it again as a starting point and then make your changes to whatever you want. Okay, and then real quick, our replace font options. The Replace Font option allows you to easily change all text of a particular font type to another font type throughout the entire presentation. So let me switch over here. I changed this font on this slide, remember, to Arial. That was part of my roll call change, and then I used my Format Painter to apply that to my other list here. But all the other text on my slides is in Calibri. Now, if I wanted to update all of the text, but I don't want to individually go and have to change all of it, but I want everything to be consistent, I can go up to my Home tab, and in my Editing command group, here I have a Replace drop-down option. And we'll take a look at the Replace fonts. The top drop-down, your Replace, is what all of the options in this drop-down will be fonts that are used throughout your presentation. So Arial, which I switched a few of my list points to, and Calibri, which is the rest of the presentation. So I'm going to change all of the Calibri fonts, and then you want to choose what you want to replace it with, which font. So this will list all of the fonts available in PowerPoint. So to make it consistent, I'm going to switch these to Arial. Replace. It goes throughout my whole presentation and replaces all of the text with an Arial font. If you go and search through any of them, everything should be in that Arial font now. No more Calibri. So that is your Replace Font option. Your next video will be Activity 3.1 on page 59.